wrote this? Who wrote this? He wrote this. She wrote this. They wrote this. Who wrote this? Shh.
Hello and welcome to Who Wrote This Shit, where hilarious panelists answer wild prompts and our contestants try to figure out who wrote this shit. I'm Ethan, your host with the most bow ties, and now let's meet our panelists. Alrighty. She is a national headliner performing in the time of COVID. It is Chelsea Bearce.
Hi. Oh, I just got back from Colorado, and in 2 weeks I go to Wisconsin, the hub of comedy.
Well, get that cheese, girl. Get that cheese. All right. He's a voice you've probably heard as a frequent guest of Doug Love Movies podcast. It's Chad Opitz.
Hello, how are you?
What should we be listening to right now?
What should you be listening to right now?
Mm-hmm.
The music of Oingo Boingo. It's October.
All
It's
with
good,
joy.
Good spooky time music.
Indeed. Well, we're so happy to have you here, Chad. All right. They have got a new play coming out, Drausenberg, on November 1st. It's Justin Elizabeth Sayre. Hey, Justin, the hat really pulls the whole look together for me tonight.
Pardon me?
The hat really pulls the look together for me tonight.
Oh, believe me, it's holding my brains in.
Well, wonderful. Well, she is a lyricist and an improviser and a lover of all kinds of different fruit. It is Kate Anderson.
Hi. I think
Anderson, any fruit recommendations for us today?
Oh, well, I'd have to recommend an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But you know what? An Apple TV subscription to watch the show Central Park also, I hear, keeps the doctor away.
Ah,
It's true.
and hilarious. All right. And he'll be appearing on the Match Game Apocalypse this Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. The game show aficionado, Robby Sandler.
What can I say? I love a game show.
Keep it hilarious, Robby. All right. Well, we have met our incredible panelists tonight. So let's head over to the studio and meet our contestants. All righty. It is a battle of the Wi-Fi connections because we have an engaged couple who has chosen to fight it out on our show. Contestant A tonight is Shay. Shay, where are you coming to us from?
From Vallejo.
Vallejo in California. And what do you like to do in Vallejo?
Not get shot.
I like the action planning on this one. Very nice. Well, we're so happy to have you here. And contestant 1, coming from a different room in the same location, is Brock. Brock, what fills your time?
Well, not football right now. So, I mean, there's that.
That is true. Well, we'll see if this engaged couple can make it through our wild game of Who Wrote This Shit. We're so happy to have you here. So let's talk about how this game is played. Every round, our contestants will hear 6 anonymously submitted answers to a prompt. They'll get 3 guesses per round to correctly identify the comic genius who wrote this shit. And then their opponent gets 1 guess to steal. After 2 rounds of play, they'll go head-to-head in the lightning round with 1 winner going to our bonus round. And if you win the bonus round, well, the prizes are too good to list. So let's just play round 1 of
Who wrote this?
All right, welcome to round 1 of Who Wrote This Shit. It is a big day for our pair. Now, we flipped a coin before the show, and we determined that Brock will be going first with our first prompt. So here is our first prompt. Take a love song and make it about beef. Brock, would you like to play or pass to Shay?
I think I'm going to pass this one.
All right, Shay, this is your round. Panelists, as a reminder, our prompt tonight is take a love song and make it about beef. Go ahead and text in your answers And here we go. If you are watching along at home, we want to hear your very best answers to our prompt, which is take a love song and make it about beef. So whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, drop your answers in the chat since we'll be highlighting our all-time favorite ones. Miles Weber knows what's going on. We're glad to see you back, a former contestant who made good times on our show. Jimmy, do you have a preferred cut of beef? Is there a particularly
Filet for sure.
Filet for sure. Okay, and how do you like it done?
Medium rare.
Rare. Okay, so still kind of juicy and seeping out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, I know you share space, so Brock, do you feel the same way, or is this a battle of the beef at home?
Oh no, this is definitely the same answer.
Same.
Medium rare for sure. Yeah.
Classy crew
Yeah.
tonight. I'm enjoying that. I certainly appreciate a group that understands how to eat their meat together. Now, Rob, I know you make a mean pork roast, or excuse me, beef or roast in general. What's your secret?
My secret is, well, it used to be following Bon Appetit, but then that exploded. So I've gone back to New York Times cooking.
Well, always good. The gray lady knows, don't she? All right. Well, it looks like all of our panelists have gotten their answers in, and we've gotten some excellent answers from our crowd at home. Oh, bless it all. All right, Shay, get ready, because as a reminder, our prompt was take a love song and turn it into beef. Here is what our panelists have written. My heart veal go on. Love me tenderized. Kissed by a roast. To sirloin with love. And I would do anything for beef, but I won't do that. Panelists, as always, you have outdone yourselves. Shay, you have 3 guesses to figure out who wrote this shit. What's your first guess?
Robby Sandler, did you write, I would do anything for beef, but I won't do that?
I didn't, but my little brother was obsessed with meatloaf.
Oh, Shay, I'm so sorry. You've still got 2 more guesses to try and get a match.
Let me see. Chad, did you write To Sirloin with Love?
I did not, but that is a delightful ode to the film. Isn't Sidney Poitier in that film? Is that a Sidney Poitier movie? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Truly a classic. All right, Shay, you've got 1 more guess, but Brock, you're not off the hook yet. After Shay is done, you'll have 1 opportunity to steal a point.
Chelsea, were you My Heart Veal Go On?
I was My Heart Veal Go On.
Congratulations, Shay, with our first match of the game. Incredible. You have netted yourself 1 point. Well done. Brock, this is your chance to tie up the scores with your 1 steal. Let's hear it.
Justin, did you write I would do anything for beef, but I won't do that?
No, because I wouldn't.
Oh, dang it.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard.
That's a different kind of beef, and usually they're very young and stupid.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, as we all know, once we guess, then it's time to confess. So, panelists, let's hear what you wrote. Chad, fess up. What'd you write?
I would do anything for beef, but I won't do that, man. That was me.
He should get a double word score for that, because beef also pertains to the singer.
It's that's a double whammy, right?
That's a double whammy.
It's too meaningful.
You're beating both contestants now.
That's right.
Well, cheers to that. Justin, Elizabeth, Sayre, fess up. What'd you write?
I wrote To Sirloin with Love.
Yes. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Romantic and beautiful, for sure. All right, Kate Anderson, fess up. What'd you write?
I was Kissed by a Roast.
That's good.
I remember when you were.
Incredible. And Robby Sandler, fess up. What'd you write?
You know me, love me tenderized.
Woo!
All right. Well, that was an intense round and one of the earliest point scores we've had in our entire game. So congratulations, Shay. But now we are moving over to Brock as we head into the second prompt. Here we go. So, Brock, panelists, listen up, because your prompt is change a letter, ruin an animated TV show. Change a letter, ruin an animated TV show. Text in your answers, panelists, and if you are playing along at home, please drop your best answers into the chat, whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. We want to hear what you got. All right, so Brock, did you have a favorite animated TV show growing up, or perhaps to this day?
No, definitely The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons, always a classic.
Oh, yeah. And then I was a big Futurama fan, too.
Ah, so that smart, witty dramas or comedy is really what you're going for here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, The Simpsons definitely fell into the smart, witty one.
Naturally. Keeping it super highbrow. Shay, similar feelings here?
No. Bugs Bunny. Definitely. Yeah.
Classic.
Very classic.
As it should be. I love that. All right. Well, now, Chelsea, I know that, you've seen The World, comedy. Is there, and I know you have a little one at home, what is the new hot animated feature we should all be watching?
I mean, it's not new. I'm a big South Park fan. I do love South Park. And he just got into Bob's Burgers, which is probably inappropriate, but I don't care.
All right, keeping it true to the you're raising a child of the world. Let's put it that way. Very worldly. All right. Well, we got great answers that we are seeing come in, including just more completely inappropriate things than I ever expected from our crowd, and I could not be prouder. So,
Wow.
now, Kate, I know that you do occasionally deal with the animated types. Besides Central Park, what else should we be watching?
I guess I'll plug Bob's Burgers as well, but they're also coming out with a new show called The Great North, which I hear is supposed to be great. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of Quibi stuff, guys.
Keep Quibi alive. That's what we do. All right. Well, it looks like all of our hilarious panelists have gotten their answers in, so it's time to play. So, as a reminder, our prompt was, and the answers just keep coming in from our audience. We love you, audience. Keep those coming. It's the best part of my day. All right. Change a letter, ruin an animated show. Let's see what our hilarious panelists have written. The WAP Patrol.
Yes.
The Snarks. Cocktails.
Woo.
Tugrats.
Yes.
And Central Pork. Feel like that's a little connection to our last round. All right, Brock, our panelists have, as always, completely outdone themselves. Now it's time to figure out who wrote this shit. You've got 3 guesses. What's your first?
Let's see. Chelsea, did you write Central Pork?
I did not.
Oh, sorry. Brock, it's all right. You've got 2 more chances to try and match. What's your second guess?
Let's see. Kate, did you write WAP Patrol?
No, I wish.
Oh.
Not hip to the TikTok, Kate, right now?
Oh, I spend more time on TikTok than I am proud to admit.
And that's why we like you. All right, Brock, 1 more guess.
Let's see. Robby, did you write Central Pork?
I did.
Oh.
Tying up the scores.
Wow.
Incredible. All right. Well, Shay, now is your moment to steal. You've got 1 guess to try and match our panelists. What do you got?
Let me see. Justin, did you write Tugrats?
No, and I find it vile.
All right. Well, once we guess, then we confess. So let's figure out who wrote this shit. Chad, what you write?
I wrote cocktails.
That is off to you.
All right. Justin, Elizabeth, Sayre, what'd you write?
I wrote the snarks.
That seems to fit.
Oh.
All right. Kate
As
Anderson.
opposed to your bow tie.
The vile one is me, for I wrote Pugrat.
Yay!
I saw it from afar.
Is it vile because of the tug or the raps?
Oh.
I thought it was about babies jerking people off. I found it very upsetting.
Okay.
Wait, I did the WAP Patrol.
Hell yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Thank you.
Red-ass puppies.
Incredible. All right. Well, we have reached the end of our first round, so let's score this shit. Contestant A, Shay, it has 1 point and is tied with contestant B, Brock, contestant 1, Brock, who has 1 point. It is a close battle right here as we head in to the second round of...
Who wrote this? Shh.
Oh my goodness, a tied up second round. This is very exciting. Usually we have to start with our lowest player, but today, since we've got a tie, we're going to start with you, Shay. So our very first prompt for our second round is Rejected Autumn Bath and Body Works Scents. Okay, would you like to play or pass?
Oh, I'm going to pass because I know Brock loves pumpkin spice. So.
Ooh, all right.
The Bath and Body Works, too.
Let's just let that effervesce, Brock. So, panelists, as a reminder, your prompt is Rejected Autumn Bath and Body Works Scents. Go ahead and text in those answers, and if you are playing along at home, we want to hear what you're writing, so get those in the comments. So, Brock, with the love of pumpkin spice that I know resides deep, deep, deep in your heart, what are your general feelings on the latte variety?
I can do coffee. That's fine. The latte, you mean?
Yeah, the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. No, I can do everything but the pumpkin spice.
Anything but the pumpkin spice. So that's a little too
anything
high.
but. Yeah, that's a little too much for me.
I feel that. Now, Shay, do you have a deep, abiding love of our pumpkin aromas that come out this year?
I do. It just reminds me of like fall and warm coziness and all of that. So yeah, we definitely differ in this category. I love pumpkin spice.
The battle is real. Now, Chad, I understand you might have some feelings around the glorious time we call fall. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I do enjoy the fall. I enjoy any season where it is cold because that is the only time that women hit me up.
Okay.
I give a good cuddle.
Oh, he's a cuddle bug. Ladies, if you're listening. All right. And of course, Kate, you've been, dealing with apples, but what is your preferred fall fruit?
Ooh, I'm really into pumpkin butter right now. Have you heard of it?
Yes. Pumpkin butter, spreadable and delightful. All
Put
right.
it on your yogurt.
Aces. Well, we have some fantastic answers that are coming in from the at-home audience, so keep them coming.
Is that like a leaf that's orange?
Nothing like some Uggs in Florida and just a little bit of vanilla just tides everything over, doesn't it, folks? All right, well, our panelists are getting their answers in just as quickly as they can, which must mean that it is time to try and figure out who wrote this shit. Now, as a reminder, our prompt today was Rejected Autumn Bath and Body Works Scents. So let's see what our hilarious panelists have written. Cinnamon Depression.
I have that.
Blumpkin Spice. The Rakings of an Emotionally Distant Husband.
Jesus Christ. That stinks.
Fickle Squash Mush. And Cider Zen Turducken. True classics for next year. All right, Brock. Dig into that deep love of your pumpkin spice, because now it's time to figure out who wrote this shit. You got 3 guesses to try and match with our panelists. What's your first guess?
Chad, did you write Cedars in Turducken?
I did not.
No.
I did not. I don't do the vegetarian. I don't do the vegetarian feast.
The feast is not for you. Brock, you got a second guess. Let's hear it.
Robby, did you write Cinnamon Depression?
Oh my God, is it written all over my face? Yes.
Congratulations, Brock! Pulling ahead with our second point. 2 points for you. Oh my goodness. Can we keep it going in our third guess? And Shay, get ready because you'll have one chance to steal.
Let's see. Chelsea, did you write Blumpkin Spice?
Oh my God, rude. No.
Oh, that's rude.
I'm just mad I didn't. That's all.
All right. Well, Brock, you got 1 point out of that round, bringing you into the lead. Shay, it's your chance to try and tie this game up again.
All right. Justin, did you write The Rakings of an Emotionally Distant Husband?
Oh my!
Storyline, he was smoking. Never really loved her. It was crazy. It was rough. It was rough.
My goodness, we have a tied game. This is a nail biter here. Let's move on to I forgot. Now the most important part is that we confess. So let's find out who wrote this shit. Chad, what'd you write?
I'm the Blumpkin Spice Boy.
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
Wow. On our social media.
No wonder those ladies only hit you up in the winter time, because that's some freaking shit.
All right, Kate Anderson, what'd you write?
Well, that makes me thick old squash mush.
Hell yeah. Oh, good.
I'd spread that on something. All right, and Chelsea Bearce, what'd you write?
I wrote Cedar Zen Turducken.
Nice.
Oh.
I can smell it now. All right. Well, that was a thrilling first part of our second round. Shay, get ready for your prompt. Here we go, panelists. The prompt is, take a video game and make it for rich people.
Ooh.
Take a video game and make it for rich people. All right, go ahead and text in your answers. And for those of you who are watching along at home, we can't wait to see what you come up with. Now, Shay, is there a video game that brings you all of the joy?
Yes, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Now, do you and Brock regularly play together?
No, because we're very competitive, so it could cause an argument in our household.
I'm glad that you keep those things separate. It's good to make sure that there's a separation there. All right, so Brock, while Shay is playing Mario Kart, what are you playing?
I got to bring it back to Contra.
All right.
Back on, yeah.
Nice. All right, this is a house divided, but one that is tied up today, so very impressive. Now, Robby, I know that you have spent some time with the video games.
Sure have.
What are we playing right now in our time of indoors?
Right now, I've been calling up friends on random weekday nights and begging them to play the new Jackbox games with me, because if I'm not playing it here, I want to be playing privately in my own home with friends.
Well, see, that's the glory of our indoor time. And Justin, is there a video game that you would even consider?
No.
No. Single one. Can you elaborate? Can you tell us more about why?
Because I don't like, listen, if I have to use my hands this much, it better be on somebody else or counting money. I don't want to do it.
Okay, bring it back to our answers for the rich. I appreciate that. We've got fabulous answers that are coming in from our home audience while our panelists get their final answers in. We are so thrilled with everything that's coming up tonight. It looks like our panelists are all the way in. So let's see what they wrote. As a reminder, your prompt today, Shay, is take a video game and make it for rich people. Let's see what our panelists have written. Grand Theft Wages. Legends of Zelda, How She Murdered All of Her Husbands.
Oh my God.
Sonic the Hedge Fund. Donkey Kong. And Call of Duty Business Class. All right. Panelists, you continue to bring us the greatest joy. Shay, you got 3 guesses today to try and figure out who wrote this shit. What's your first guess?
All right, Kate, are you Sonic the Hedge Fund?
No, but that's very clever.
All right. Shay, you got a second guess? What's it going to be?
Chad, are you the Legend of Zelda, How She Murdered All of Her Husbands?
No, but that is a wonderful one. Sorry.
All right, Shay, you've got one more guess. And Brock, get ready because you'll have your chance to steal coming up soon. Shay, what do you guess?
All right, I'm going to go back to Chad. Are you Grand Theft Wages?
I am not.
Dang it.
Oh, ouch. No points for you, Shay, in that round. Brock, this is your chance to pull ahead.
I'm going to go with Chelsea. Are you Donkey Kong?
No, I'm not.
Ah.
Oh, a challenging round for all our contestants, leaving our game tied. But of course, once we guess, then it's time to confess. So, Chad, what'd you write?
Sonic the Hedge Fund.
Yes.
Fast and money. All right, Justin, what'd you write?
I wrote Donkey Kong.
Oh,
It was a very dark moment for me.
All right, Kate Anderson, what did you write?
Zelda was a legend, and she did murder all of her husbands.
She did indeed. All right, Chelsea Bearce, what'd you write?
I wrote Call of Duty Business Class.
Hopefully there's still a nice meal for that one. And last but not least, it's Robby Sandler.
And I was Grand Theft Wages.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, at the end of our second round, our game is tied. Contestant A, Shay, has 2 points, while contestant 1, Brock, also has 2 points, which means it is anyone's game as we head into our lightning round. But before we get there, a quick word from our producers.
Hi, I'm Robby Sandler.
And I'm Chelsea Bearce. Thank you so much for watching Who Wrote This Shit.
Yes, thank you. We rely on support from generous viewers like you. So if you're enjoying the show, you can support us on Venmo at WWTS Live, PayPal, WWTSlive@gmail.com, or Cash App, $WWTS Live.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms. We're everywhere. On Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter, you can find us at WWTS Live. And on Twitch, you can find us at WWTS_live.
We look forward to seeing you every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
And 6 p.m. Pacific.
For another hilarious episode of Who Wrote This Shit.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And now, back to us.
Who wrote this?
Charming. So damn charming.
Every time.
Still my favorite part.
Very cute.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the lightning round. Here is how this round works. We will offer our panelists one prompt. Our contestants will go back and forth guessing until 3 answers are correctly guessed. And in this round, every correct answer is worth 2, count them, 2 points. With a tie game, it's a big way to start. So we're going to ask Shay to guess first. All right. Panelists, are you ready for your prompt?
Yes.
Here we go. It is create a porno that includes junk food in the title. Create a porno that includes junk food in the title. At home audience, we cannot wait to see what you have, so make sure that you're dropping those answers in the comments on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Now, Brock, I know I was being a gentleman by giving it to Shay as our first guesser, but I do need to know if you have a favorite junk food.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with pizza rolls. Dip them in a little bit of ranch with some buffalo sauce. Ooh, yes.
Them's the
Go
good.
with that. Yeah.
Alrighty, and Shay, are we fully team pizza rolls here?
Well, they are in our freezer right now, but my go-to would be sour gummy worms.
Sour gummy worms, all right. It's a solid Halloween candy as well. Colorful, delightful, delicious. All right, well now, let's see here. So Chad, do you have a snack food that just sings to your soul?
Ooh, a snack food that sings to me? I gotta go taquitos.
Sorry, which one?
Delicious taquitos.
Taquitos. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Sounds delightful and delicious. And Chelsea, with the littler ones at home, when you're not giving them cake, what kind of wonderful junk foods are you giving them?
Oh my goodness. My kid's not really a sweet kid. Like, he says no to desserts. The sweetest thing that he likes is like sweet potato fries. I have a weird kid, yo. Seriously.
Well, that's that Bay Area goodness, I'm sure. So, Kate, what's crunchy and delicious and fills you with glee?
Crunchy Delicious fills me with glee. I'm gonna go with those Bombas things. I went on a Trader Joe's kick. I don't know if you guys can tell. I went there today. They're peanut snacks. You know the peanut things?
Yes.
Maybe
Oh,
we-
yes. Yes.
And how long is the line today at Trader Joe's?
Oh, it wrapped all the way around the building. I call it competitive shopping. It reminds me of living in New York.
It's a beat down on the block for some delicious cheese and snacks. And Robby, in our indoor times, what are you snacking on?
In our indoor times, I have taste tested every box brownie there is, and I've got to tell you, no one comes close to a Ghirardelli box brownie.
All right.
That is the answer.
San
I've tried
Francisco.
a lot of them, guys. Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Duncan Hines is not here for you.
Well, sounds like San Francisco knows what they're up about. And on that, all of our panelists have gotten their answers in. So get ready, contestants, because we'll be going back and forth until we get 3 correct answers to our prompt. Create a porno film with a junk food in the title. Shay, the first guess goes to you.
Okay.
Do we get to see what they are or no?
Yeah, we kind of need the answers.
Our man
There
in
we
the
go.
back who is working all the magic tonight. Here we go.
You're doing great, Eli. We love you, buddy.
Did we read them out one by one?
We did not read them out. That is on your host with the least bow ties tonight. Let's read them out one by one. Here we go. First up, it is Eat Taco named Desire. Sounds good. Next is Little Debbie does Ben and Jerry.
Oh, get it.
That's a double word score right there.
Starbursts all over her face.
My God. Oh, no.
Filet Cheetos, nom 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 again. And Haagen-Dazs Dallas. I'm going to go look at the bow tie with all that steamy junk food we got going on here. Shay, I hope you were paying attention because you got 3 guesses to match. Who wrote this shit? What's your first guess?
All right.
I just want to thank everybody here tonight. This is great.
I'm glad Shay hasn't been shot yet.
You and me both.
That's why he's in the back of the house. All right. Let's see. Kate, did you do Little Debbie Does Ben and Jerry?
I did not, but I appreciate how there were 2 very similar answers that day.
All right, Shay, I'm afraid no points on that one. Brock, it's your guess.
I'm gonna go back to Kate. Starburst all over her face.
Again, I love, but I
All right, Kate, you seem to be the one to match. It's back to Shay.
Yeah, I'm going to try her one more time with the Haagen-Dazs. No, I won't. Right, we're going to narrow it down one way or another. Yeah.
All right, back to Brock. Brock, what's your guess?
All right, Robby. Starburst all over her face.
Not in my house.
Not mine either.
Oh.
Tough lightning round. Shay, back to you.
Oh, let's go with Justin with the starburst all over her face.
Yes.
All right, Shay, bringing it up to 4 with our first correct answer of the lightning round. Let's pop back over to Brock. See if you can tie this up.
Oh, let's see. Little Debbie Does Haagen-Dazs. Is that you, Chelsea?
What is it?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
You can't just combine 2 or 3 answers and then guess.
Haagen-Dazs Dallas? Is that what you're thinking there?
Which one are you guessing?
Haagen-Dazs or Ben and Jerry's?
Little Debbie Does Ben and Jerry's, Chelsea.
That was me.
Oh my goodness! Tying up the game with our second correct answer of the lightning round. All right, we're back to Shay. Shay, if you can get this match, you will win our game.
Oh my God.
I'm going over to Robby with the Haagen-Dazs Dallas.
Sure was.
Oh my goodness! Oh, so exciting! Congratulations! We do have a winner on our game. Well, I am excited to say that at the end of our game, Shay has an impressive 6 points, which means that Shay is our winner. Shay, you are so lucky because you'll be going home with a copy of Who Wrote This Shit, the home game. And Brock, you won't be going home empty-handed. You'll be receiving a copy of Who Wrote This Shit, the home game. 2 copies of the game for 1 home. Well, Brock, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you,
so
guys.
enjoyed having you here. But Shay, now it's time for you to come with me to the bonus round of...
Can we look at this for just 1 second, please?
That's my fiance.
Oh
Oh
my God, you're so lucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Shay, after that round, I'm exhausted. How are you feeling?
It's warm in here. It's
I
really
know.
warm in here.
It's good. Well, get ready because now is your chance. You are in the bonus round where you will be playing for a new card with some money on it. Here's how this works. You'll choose a panelist in advance. We'll play a round of Who Wrote the Shit, and you'll have to choose that panelist's answer out of the lineup. Shay, are you ready to play?
I am ready.
All right.
I'm
Who
gonna
do you
go.
think you can match with?
I think I am gonna go with Justin.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I hope I do well by you.
All right. Panelists, get ready. You will all be submitting your answers, and Shay will have 1 guess to try and pick Justin's out of a lineup. Your prompt is, they're adding a person and a weapon to Clue. Now you can say, it was Justin Elizabeth Sayre in the ballroom with the blank.
Oh shit!
They're adding a person and a weapon to Clue.
Oh.
Now you can say, it was Justin Elizabeth Sayre in the ballroom with the blank. Text in your answers.
They're gonna fight them. Look at them riding.
The intensity
They're
builds.
gonna fight them. Look at them riding.
Damn,
He wrote this.
what a banger.
They wrote what? Who wrote this?
All right, answers are coming in fast and furious. Seems that Rudy knows you well there, Justin, in our comments. All right. So, Shay, are you a fan of our delightful clue here? Played a few times.
I am. I haven't played in a long time, but I remember always loving it.
All right. Well, hopefully all that playing has paid off because our panelists have that answer, and you will have one guess to try and figure out Justin's answer. Just as a reminder, our prompt is they're adding a person and a weapon to clue. Now you can say it was Justin Elizabeth Sayre in the ballroom with the blank. Let's see what our hilarious panelists have written. Was it the pearl necklace? The fancy ass hat rack?
Mm-hmm.
The side eye? The esoteric photograph? Or the perfectly timed dig at the victim's biggest insecurities?
These are all very fair.
All right, Shay, you have one guess to try and figure out which one Justin wrote and see if you can match. And if you do, you'll be going home with a new card with some money on it.
All right. I feel like the pearl necklace and the hat rack might be a little too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd have to go with the perfectly timed dig at the victim's biggest insecurity.
Ooh, very interesting answer. All right, let's find out what our panelists have written. Robby Sandler, what did you write?
I believed that Justin would take a life with an esoteric photograph.
All right. Potentially true, not a match. Shay, you're doing quite well. All right, next up, we've got Chad Opitz. Chad, what did you write?
I believe that Justin would fashionably choke a person to death with a pearl necklace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Seems appropriate, but not a match. You're doing even better, Shay. Chelsea Bearce, what did you write?
I mean, he's not into clean murder, so I chose the fancy ass hat rack. Just get the job done, bitch.
Clean.
Also true.
We love it. All right, Shay, you've done very well. It's between Kate and Justin. And if you get this one correct, you're going home with a new card with some money on it.
Yes.
Justin, what did you write?
I wrote the side eye.
The master of disguise.
Shay, I'm so sorry, which must mean that it was Kate Anderson with that perfectly timed dig at the victim's biggest insecurities.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little
Well done. Well
Every
done.
week I learn something about myself. Now I'm not fashionable, but mean-spirited.
Well, Shay, I'm so sorry that you weren't able to go home with the prize, our grand prize, but we were so happy to have you here. And we'd like to say thank you to all of our panelists, Chad Opitz, Justin Elizabeth Sayre, Kate Anderson, Chelsea Bearce, and Robby Sandler. I'm Ethan, your host with the most bow ties, and we'll see you next week for another hilarious episode of...
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?